Jai Hind cadets, today we are going to study major landforms. Any of the landforms is formed by the two processes. The landscape is being continuously worn away by these two processes, and they are weathering and erosion. Now, what is weathering and what is erosion? Weathering is the breaking up of the rocks on the earth's surface, breaking up of the rocks. Erosion is also there. Erosion is the wearing away of the landscape. Who is doing this work? For doing, agent is required, and those agents are water, wind, ice and waves. They are called as the agents of erosion. They are doing their role in breaking down of the rocks, in wearing away of the landscape. The eroded material is carried away or transported by these agents, and they are eventually deposited also. This process of erosion and deposition create different landforms on the surface of the earth. These agents are doing deposition work as well as erosion work. So different landforms are formed on the earth surface. So we are taking one example, that is a river. This agent what work is doing and what are the features formed, we will be studying now. The running water in the river erodes the landscape. Running water is having capacity to erode any of the rocks. When the river tumbles at steep angles over very hard rocks or down a steep valley side, it forms a waterfall. Waterfall is the important features formed by a river. It is seen everywhere on the earth's surface. Few examples we will take here to understand more. First example, the highest waterfall. Where is this highest waterfall? It is in Venezuela in South America, and the name of the waterfall is Angel Fall. The highest waterfall is Angel Fall of Venezuela in South America. Next example, Niagara Fall. This fall is located on the border between Canada and USA in North America continent. Victoria Fall on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe in Africa. So we have seen three waterfalls. Now next features which is formed by river is formation of meanders. The river enters the plain, it twists and turns. River is doing this work, and by this work, by twist and turn, it forms large bend. See, these rivers are making these bends, and it is called as the meanders. Next feature which is formed by river is Oxbow Lake. This is the lake, Oxbow Lake. Now, how it is formed? The continuous erosion and deposition along the side of the meander. Here, this is the meander river. So, erosion and deposition activity is going on because of the force of the river water, erosion as well as deposition. The end of the meander loop comes closer and closer. In due course of time, the meander loop cuts off from the river and form a cut-off lake, also called as an oxbow lake. This cut-off lake is called as the oxbow lake because water is present here. That is why it is called as the lake, and it look like the shape of oxbow. That is why its name is given Oxbow Lake. Next feature is flood plains. River overflows its bank. This leads to the flooding of the neighboring areas. As it floods, it deposits layer of fine soil on both sides, layer of fine soil and other materials called sediments. Here sediments are deposited along its bank. This yellow color sediments are deposited here. This leads to the formation of flat fertile land or plain. This is called as the flood plain. It is very clear from here. Leaves. What is leaf? The raised bank are called leaves. Here the original height of the river water is up till this height. Next, at the time of flood, sediments are deposited on both the banks. Again, here in the third stage, in third figure, we can see this on the either of the bank, on both side of the bank, these raised plains here, which is sediments is deposited here. This is called as the natural leaf. In other words, we can say the raised banks are called as leaves. It is higher than the plains on both the side. It is higher than plains here. This is the plain and it is higher. Leaves are higher than the plains. Next feature which is found by the river is distributaries. When the river approaches the sea, one single river is coming from this side, any river, it bifurcates into different branches. See here, the speed of the flowing water decreases and the river begins to break up into a number of streams. Here it is divided into different streams. One main river is divided into different stream. Why it is divided? Because of the lack of slope, which is called as the distributaries. This bifurcated branches is called as the distributaries, and this is formed near the river mouth before meeting the larger water bodies. Next feature which is formed by the river water is delta. Delta, one of the important features which is seen in India also, eastern coastal regions, we are having important rivers Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari, Mahanadi. These rivers are forming delta near the river mouth. This is the river mouth, and just below this is the larger water body, that is the Bay of Bengal. Near the river mouth, the river becomes so slow that it begins to deposit its loads. Loads means sediments which is brought by the river. Each distributary forms its own mouth. The collection of sediments from all the mouth form a delta. Here in all the figures we can see the triangular landmass This triangular landmass is called as the delta. These delta regions are very fertile because sediments are deposited by the river, and these sediments are very fertile. These sediments, the plain which is formed here, are very fertile because it contains sand, slates and clay. So all these features are formed by the river. Rest we will be studying in the next class.